back. I'll be alright.
Check this fire fucking ulting Genji. I'm so afraid. Okay, I'm okay.
Oh, he pinned me. Oh, he's the goat.
Oh no, I can res you.
Oh, hell yeah. We're back, baby.
Fine.
Are you serious? If your D.Va gameplay looks like that, then you are seriously in need of a new build. Well, don't worry because you've come to the right place. Hey everyone, this is the best post-nerf unkillable D.Va build. As you all may have seen, the most recent patch nerfed a few stadium heroes. Specifically, D.Va's Nano Cola Nitrous perk was nerfed. It is still really strong though, and it will be the main focus of this build. The main idea of this build is to minimize the amount of time spent out of mech, as this is when D.Va is most vulnerable to dying. To accomplish that, here are the powers that we will be taking. For your round 1 power, you should take Party Protector. This will give D.Va 250 overhealth for 8 seconds after she uses self-destruct. For our round 3 power, you should take Face Tanking. This allows D.Va to heal for 30% of all damage that she absorbs via her defense matrix. This power is great to have because defense matrix is D.Va's main survivability tool, and by allowing us to heal from that damage, it effectively increases our survivability. For your round 5 power, you should take Legendary Loadout, as this increases our killing potential by buffing our micro missiles and turning them into heavy rockets, which deal 350% more damage. And for your round 7 power, you can take Overstock, which just gives us another charge of our micro missiles. This pairs very well with Legendary Loadout because our micro missiles are already buffed to deal more damage, and by having 2 charges, it allows you to really focus on squishies like Mercy or Ana. However, if you do find that you are dying a lot and you need more survivability, Ultra Wide Matrix is a great power to consider because this will increase the effectiveness of your defense matrix. As for the items in our build, the first thing that you want to rush is Nano Cola Nitrous. This is the bread and butter of the build. This will make it when you eject from your mech, we will gain 5% increased maximum health, and we will also get the Nano Boost effect for 4 seconds. The Nano Boost effect reduces damage taken by 50%, but also increases damage dealt by 50%. Nano Boost essentially doubles your effective health because of that heavy damage reduction, so this is a great perk to take for increasing our survivability. The next item we want to take is Solo Spec. Solo Spec allows us to gain 100 extra shield throughout the match by converting some of that damage that we absorb using our defense matrix into shields. The next item I like to take is the Ogondima Reduction Field. Whenever we take damage with this item, we gain 0.5% damage reduction for 1 second, stacking up to 20 times, which essentially is a 10% damage reduction buff. This is a great item because as a tank, you are always taking damage, so you can always count on this item to have a 10% damage reduction. The next item I like to take is Nebula Conduit. Nebula Conduit allows us to prevent 15% of incoming damage and instead take that prevented damage over 3 seconds. This is essentially a 15% less damage taken buff, so it's a great item to choose. Nebula Conduit also has a great synergy with Ogondumi Reduction Field because it applies a damage over time effect on us, and when that damage over time effect is active, it contributes to the Ogondumi Reduction Field stacks. So these 2 perks have a great synergy, and I highly recommend taking them both. The next item you want to take is Gloom Gauntlet. Gloom Gauntlet increases our melee damage by 15% and also allows it to restore 5% of our max life on hit. Gloom Gauntlet is great in this build. This is because D.Va has such a large health pool that 5% really adds up, and it's also really nice because when we demech, we have a way to help mitigate some of that damage and heal so we can get back in our mech faster and safer without dying. As for your final item, I like to choose Vanadium Injection. I like Vanadium Injection because as D.Va, we're not really ulting unless it's to save our life, and if you have a good support line, they can keep you up alive for a very long time without having to ult, so this is a nice little survivability buff to have on top of when we're at our full ult charge. Vanadium Injection also procs when we're at 100% ult charge in Baby D.Va form, so it gives us that extra 50 health, allow us to get back on our mech a little bit safer. That's another reason why I like to choose this perk. If you find that you're still struggling to survive, you can also sell Solo Spec and replace it with Rüstung von Wilhelm. This item gives you a flat 15% buff to your health, armor, and shields. Also, it has the added benefit of giving you a 10% damage reduction while under 30% life. Really great survivability perk, but I would only recommend taking it if you find that you're really in trouble. Now I will demonstrate the effectiveness of the build against some boss. So as you can see, we get nano boosted. We can just farm up and get our mech back extremely fast. Now obviously this is a little unrealistic given the circumstances being that they are just bots, but in an actual match, as long as your team is supporting you, you still will have success being able to get back in your mech, because all of the items that we've taken will allow you to take as little damage as possible, especially that nano boost helping you take that 50% damage reduction. But all of that is contingent on if you do get demeched, and with this build I felt that I was not getting demeched a lot because it's just such a tanky build. At the end of the day, those are just my suggestions. Feel free to modify the build any way you want. Now here is some gameplay using the build. Kill Ryan, just burst him. I need help. He still dies though. They're rising, immediately rest. And he's rest. Bro, I'm sick and tired of getting pinned by this. Like, where does that pin cooldown?
We gotta kill the Mercy. The Mercy.
I'm shooting her. I'm on her. She's dead.
I can Mercy.
Huge. Mercy. Kill the Mercy! Oh, she's too afraid of Bob, actually. Thank you so much for watching the video, it means a lot to me. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as it really helps me out. If you haven't seen my last video, check it out. It's the best build for Zarya, so if you like carrying your games, I highly suggest it. Also make sure to check out my Twitch, TikTok, and Discord, linked in the description below. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, feel free to leave a comment as I read them all. Peace.